Hello, Taurus. So I wanted to tell you guys that this morning for breakfast, I had the best breakfast. And I know that you guys would appreciate it because you are lovers of food, you are lovers of beautiful things, you are lovers of having things surround you that just make you feel good. And one of my favorite things in the whole world is red velvet cake, red velvet cupcakes, red velvet cheesecake, you know, like the mix of the red velvet cake and the cheesecake. Oh, my favorite. So I had this red velvet muffin with white chocolate chips in it. And I thought, oh my God, my Taurus friends would love this, especially now that it's the holidays. And I feel like you guys are surrounding yourself with beautiful things. But I'm also feeling, and I feel like you guys are kind of diving into giving the presents for the giving season and giving of yourselves, service, you know, being that the services, being the person that does the services, makes the food, wraps the presents, you know, makes the house smell good and puts the lights up. And you guys are so good at that, you know, but I also kind of feel like there's this discord that you're kind of like, that's why you're wrapping yourself up in all of the beautiful things. And I want you to remember all of these beautiful things while you go into January, because there's definitely a need to, that's really, I love it when the cards like say exactly what I just said. So we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Wands, which is that discord that I was talking about, you know, and we have the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. And I want you to remember that, because as you're going into January, there's going to be this, how am I defining my life moment? Am I defining my life by the experiences that I'm living externally? Or am I defining my life by those things within that I recognize myself? That I'm surrounding myself not with people who make me feel like I have to fight all the time. You know, you could be the one that is acting like the air sign and charging in and saying those words to start this discord. Or you may have an air sign in your life that's doing this to you. Or it could just be anybody that's doing it to you. But again, I feel like you guys are kind of cloaking yourself and hiding from that and surrounding yourself with things that are beautiful and recognizing what it is in your life that does really serve you. Are they my external properties in life? Because as an earth sign, as a very grounded earth sign, those material objects and the people that surround them, yes, that is very important. But ultimately, what has been defining your experiences through 2017? What are you bringing into 2018 in a realistic way and not a fantasy way? Like, can you continue to live your life in ways that other people want you to live, instead of recognizing the possibilities that you have? Because when we set limits like that for ourselves, that I can only go this far, that I can only be in this particular situation. The Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the bottom of the deck is the Magician. Let me pull this down so you guys can see what we're looking at. Yes, that was my lip gloss. I am addicted to Victoria's Secret lip gloss. I cannot help myself. It's the only one I'll use. I know that's like such a princess thing to do, but I've tried others, I promise. So giving of yourself, wanting to have this very spiritual connection with people who know who you are, who give you this full emotional support, who can see how hard you truly work, and then here you're stuck. Because when we set limits, this is setting that limit for yourself. Yes, I need to make a decision in life. I need to manifest the reality in the way that I want to. I need to be recognized for all of the things that I do instead of fighting for my survival, my constant survival. Because when you're not emotionally fulfilled and you have to shroud yourself, you have to cover yourself in this cloak because you're so sad that you have to walk away. This discord is not going to bring you to a state of recognition or emotional support. And you've been really manifesting this movement forward for a long time. You know, you've been manifesting this emotional abundance, this creative abundance, this pride within you. You've been manifesting it, and it's like 3 steps forward, 5 steps back, 3 steps forward, 4 steps back, 3 steps forward, 3 steps, you know, it's like you can't quite get to that point where you can go 3 steps forward and only 2 steps back, right? It's like you always think you have to fully walk away from something. But why can't there be a compromise between what your material life has to be in reality and that emotional abundance that you deserve? Why can't there be a manifestation of this chariot movement forward? Is it because of all the discord? You feel like you give far too much in your life that you just can't get forward? The Hanged Man. And here's that relationship again. Here's that relationship that you've been working so hard to have. And this setting limits of yourself, not feeling like you have the strength, not feeling like things can change, feeling very stuck, not feeling like having that conversation. This is the 3rd ace that came up, and look at all these major arcanas here. You are being recognized. We have Cancer, we have Sagittarius, or we have Gemini, we have Sagittarius, we have Scorpio, we have Leo. This is Pisces, the Hanged Man. Me, Aries, the Magician. But having this conversation of wanting to move forward, there's this patience behind a Taurus, always, always, always patient. Temperance and the World. I mean, major arcana after major arcana. January 2018 is that moment in your life. And I feel like there were moments in November and December where you like pulled yourself back, pulled yourself back and said, yeah, I know there has to be a transformation. I know I've been really patient. I know I've been really stuck, but how do I do it? How do I do it, Betsy? You keep telling me. 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 I mean, how many major arcanas do I have to pull before you guys get it? Right? And then there's that Earth sign that keeps showing up too. This could be you. We also have the Hierophant. But Taurus. Brand new day. Controlling your own beginning because you've had this karmic cycle going and going and going and going, and your tower has fallen how many times? I don't see a tower for January. I see learning a lesson. I see patience in that lesson. I see a deep transformation happening. I see the strength for you to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Things don't have to change dramatically. They have been going really, really slowly. But this is the beautiful part of January. And you've been getting the world and the Wheel of Fortune for a while. And then we turn around and we get the Tower because a Taurus stops. You guys are going to feel so much better about yourselves. And there is a person that does that for you, that you will not have to hide yourself from. Because they know how stuck you've been. And they know that nudging this Taurus along for so long, because that person's been around for a while, right? Right-hand man could be a Leo, could be another Taurus, could be a Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio. We went through all the signs. Could be anything. Could be any sign at all. But we have water, air. In that very moment where you feel like maybe I can offer something. Might not be much, but maybe I can offer that truce. Maybe I can offer that compromise. Maybe I can actually speak my emotional standpoint, because this person who's been showing up for months and months and months and months is the Ace of Cups for you, is the Ace of Pentacles for you. And having that Ace of Swords moment, because you've been manifesting this shit for so long. This is that Ace of Swords moment. This is that communication that comes out. This is where you are recognized for who you are. Truly, truly recognized for who you are. This person knows of the transformation that you've been going through. They know that you've been stuck. So, even if it's that very small offer, even if it's that very small gesture, this is the lesson you're learning, Taurus, to move forward. It doesn't have to be the fast chariot. But if you continue to mourn for things and set your limits and not be able to open up the possibilities that the experiences in your life don't have to define you, you define those experiences. You define those situations. You define the good luck, the bad luck. You define that new beginning that you ultimately want someday. And you manifest that happening. I had a Taurus ask me, so I am constantly finding myself screwing shit up. Are you going to let those experiences define your next screw up? Because everybody screws up. Nothing's perfect. But that doesn't mean you are unlucky. That means you have to learn the lesson from, why did I screw that up? Why did I not manage my time better? Why did I feel like I keep making these bad choices? What are the bad choices? What could I choose next time? Because when we set the limits to define our experiences in a way that pulls us down, You won't feel like a queen. You'll feel like a page. You won't feel like the Hierophant. You won't feel that knowing that you can control your movement forward. You'll keep closing yourself off. And when you close yourself off to somebody who obviously understands the Taurus way, and you get strength from, and they get strength from you, and it's a mutual feeling, it's a mutual give and take, you can feel like a queen. Because that's what this person has been doing for you for so long. Am I wrong? Because if this has to do with work and I am totally wrong and I am out the door, then let's look at it in a work way. You're working with a Gemini. You're working with the Leo. You are walking away from things in your life that made you feel like, you know, I gotta hide from this stuff. I gotta sit in my thoughts and analyze, when am I gonna have that bright new day? I've been working my ass off. I wanna move forward. I wanna have that new beginning. I wanna have control over my situation. But you still gotta have that conversation to be recognized. You still got to have that patience to transform your reality. You know, why set your limits so low? Why stay stuck? You can do bigger and better things. And it doesn't have to be huge. But make the gesture. Don't let somebody make you feel like a page. Right? Don't let the emperor make you feel like a page. That boss. That coworker, because you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the World. So if this isn't a work situation and you're hiding yourself and you're not standing up for who you are to be recognized, instead of being treated like a page or feeling like a page, be the queen, king, whatever. We all know that can be either or. And you have people around you in January that are like really your tribe, like the people that push you forward, the people that give you strength. So you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to have that discord. You don't have to fight. You don't have to hear the words, say the words. It doesn't have to happen. But that's all in how you set your limitations in life. That's all how you, you know, if you wake up that morning and you expect the day to be shitty, the day's going to be shitty. Because that's what you're manifesting. First thought of the day, oh my God, today's going to be shitty. Instead, think, okay, I have some rough things I have to deal with today. Might not be the best day, but I can do it because I'm a hard worker. Manifest the good thing. If you've got a really busy day ahead of you, be the Taurus. Push forward like you guys always do, burdened or not. You do it. Set your limits in a way that make you feel like you. Right? So, I hope everybody's beginning of January goes really well. Please check out the new readings that are below. I do have a Twin Flames / Soulmate reading that I added because a lot of people have been coming to me for that. and I want them to know that I am open to those readings. Also, I'm traveling to Pensacola, Florida at the end of January. I had a really great time during my halfway across the country trip. It was fantastic. I met a lot of really wonderful people. My energy was revived in so many ways. So, I hope your holidays are going really well. I hope you are eating and drinking delicious things, and I hope you get everything that you wished for at the end of this year. And January looks really good, so set your limits really high because you have a backing and you have a great love too. So, bye, my lovely Taurus.